Trigger warning. This podcast contains conversations surrounding depression and suicide. If you are experiencing symptoms, please don't hesitate to reach out for professional help and proceed with this podcast episode with caution.
Minsan ba pag nagda-drive ka, pupunta ka ng flyover, pero hindi ka malungkot? Meron ka bang feeling na, kung italon ko kaya yung kotse dito, ituloy-tuloy ko? May ganun ka?
May pumapasok. Alam mo, ang ganda na binanggit mo yan kasi I've always been curious doon sa boses na yun eh.
Diba?
Yung, for example, pagka nasa mataas kang building tapos sumilip ka, kahit nalulula ka.
Tumalon kaya ako?
Oo, may ganun.
What if?
May tumalon ka o kaya tumalon. Ano kayong mangyari pag tumalon ako? Tapos mapipicture
Ano
mo
kayong
yung...
feeling na nasa Eric kang gumagano pa baba?
Yes. Tapos ma-visualize mo siya nung nalalaglag ka and then eventually in the middle of falling, you will freak out and matatauhan ka na, ba't ko ginawa to?
Paano yun? Dati, nung unang panahon, pag sinabing nagpa-psychiatrist ka, they would opt to think baliw. Since sabi mo, mother mo is a healer, meron na bang point na sinabi sa'yo ng nanay mo na, anak, alam mo, dati naranasan ko rin yan pero hindi namin alam yung tawag?
Oo naman. Lalo na yung generation ng tatay niya, yung mga nakaranas ng gyera.
Oo, ayun. Lalo
Yun
na
ang
yun.
ibang level of PTSD yun. Tsaka dati kasi, ang common terms is psychiatric terms like ADHD. For example, diba? It's a mental condition. Apparently, maraming manifesting generators ang diagnosed or misdiagnosed na may ADHD.
Yeah.
For example, ako, when I checked about ADHD, bipolar disorder, ang daming na-checkan. Parang nakompleto ko nga yung mga mental conditions. And now, it gives me the power back. I feel empowered. Knowing na it's just a label. Pero yung human design kami, for me, is a tool that you can use to be more proactive and productive. May isa akong nabasang libro, ang title niya, The 4 Agreements. Sinasabi nila, lahat ng problema natin, mahahanap natin yung solusyon sa 4 na kasunduan. Yung pangunang kasunduan is be impeccable with your word. Lahat tayo actually nagpa-practice ng magic through our words.
Magic,
Either
okay.
black magic or white magic. Pansinin mo, may mga bata na sinabihan ng magulang, hindi niya kaya yan. Huwag mo pagawa sa anak ko, hindi niya kaya. So, ang ending,
Hindi kaya.
Hindi talaga niya kaya.
Kaya.
Or di
Diba?
try.
So, yun yung power ng words natin. Kaya nga sabi nila, you're like casting spells when you speak. That's why we spell them out. Isa to sa mga paborito kong topic kasi it's a discovery na latest lang eh. Yung dati natatakot ako eh. Hala, saan galing yun? Tapos I try to reject it. Tapos mas lalo siya lumalaki. So ngayon naintindihan ko na hindi, mga dumadaan lang to. Dahil nga antena yung parang cellphone nasasagap niya o radio. Ganon yung brain natin. So itong thoughts na to, lalo na dito sa Metro Manila, mas malakas siya. Kasi marami dito sa Metro Manila ang nakakaranas ng anxiety, depression. Actually, there's a collective anxiety. That's why we need to go out of the city more often.
Speaking of your younger self, if you were to speak to your younger self, ano yung message mo sa kanya?
I love you. I love you beyond words. And thank you. Thank you for not leaving my side. And that the best is yet to come.
Ayan,
Because our
excited na
topic
ako.
is the masks we wear.
Podcast na naman with Gerald at Brian. Aral lang pulutan sa inuman at kwentuhan. Pinagsamang veterano, parehong talentado. Ihanda ang may katbaso sa lames at intablado. Gusto ko ganito, ang kwentuhan lang ay...
Welcome to Life Over Whiskey Podcast, where we share valuable life lessons and stories you can learn from over a glass of whiskey. My name is Brian.
And I'm Gerald.
Direk Che, magandang gabi sa'yo.
Magandang gabi, sir.
We're still here at the very beautiful studios ng Q Studios. Direk, ano masabi mo?
Certified Pogs.
Certified Pogs.
Kita mo naman from the lights and even yung mga camera natin, cinema cameras.
Maraming salamat Q Studios. Kung kayo gusto niyo mag-shoot ng podcast nyo, check out Q Studios. Direk, for tonight, ipakilala ko na ang guest. I'm so excited kasi maraming nagsabi, kamukha ko daw siya. Para feeling ko dapat siya nag-intro. And for us to properly introduce our guest, he is a storyteller who can make you laugh and make you feel. sometimes at the same time. He started his journey on the theater stage, training with groups like Philippine Educational Theater Association, or PETA, where he built the discipline and depth behind his craft. From there, he transitioned into film and television, gained recognition through projects like Sampung Utos kay Josh and Rewind, proving he's more than just a comedian, but a versatile actor who understands both humor and heart. Sa likod ng bawat tawa, may kwento. At sa bawat kwento, may katotohanan. Mga kuiski, mga kalobarkada, let us all welcome the one and the only, Pepe Herrera. Pepe, magandang gabi sa'yo.
Grabe yung intro, parang chat GPT ah.
With the help of tools.
better than chat GPT.
But there's a lot
Thank you.
of depth in not just the character you portray, but also you as a person. Yun yung gusto natin ma-unravel for tonight.
Ayan,
Because our
excited na
topic
ako.
is the masks we wear.
Dahil dyan, magtanggal na ako ng shades.
Ayan.
Nagtanggal na siya ng shade. Pepe, tell us more about siguro yourself. A quick background or brief background of yourself. Sino ba si Pepe?
Yun na, sinabi mo na eh. Hindi, pero ako naman, pagkabata pa lang, I can say performer na ako. Kasi sa household namin, whenever I do any task, chore, napapakanta ko. I sing about what I'm doing. Like for example, I'm toasting bread for my family. I'll sing naturally, toasting the bread of my mother, toasting the bread of my brother. So parang paano ko ba sasabihin to nang hindi ako makakancel? nung panahon nung slavery, 'di ba kaya naimbento yung blues, yung iba't ibang genre ng music na ini-enjoy natin ngayon is because while they are hard at work, they are singing their struggles. Yun. So kaya ako very close to my heart yung blues, gospel. You can see elements of that in the songs that I'm writing. Katulad nung kaka-release lang namin. Promote na kagad.
Oh, sige, go.
So I just released the first original song
Single.
with my band, yung Pause Muna, on Spotify and other streaming platforms. And then we are going to release again next year.
But Pause
Next
Muna
month.
is what kind of genre?
Chop suey siya eh.
Chop suey.
Halo-halo.
Okay.
Well, predominantly rock kasi yun yung main influence ko. Pero there are elements of, especially this next song that we're going to release, there are elements of blues, there are elements of gospel.
So ever
just to connect.
since you were a kid, talagang performer ka?
Naturally, I sing anytime, any day. Yun nga, while doing a chore or a task. Tapos mahilig ako magpatawa. Parang it's a great fulfillment for me pag napatawa ko yung isang taong laging nakasimangot.
May pinanggalingan ba yun? Parang
Parang as early as I can remember, ganun na ako.
Pero sa school, Pepe, di ba sa school, pag bata ka, elementary days, ikaw ba yung pambato ng teacher na, sige, ikaw mag-present dyan, or ikaw yung nagpe-presenta ng sarili mo?
That's a good question. Na-discovery ko, the earliest memory that I can remember sa school, grade 3 ako. Hindi particularly yung nagpe-present sa gitna. Pero yung pambato nung teacher sa pag-perform on stage. So pinahilera kami lahat, mga lalaki, para kantahin yung ako ay isang Pinoy. Siyempre yung boses ko pa noon, ako ay isang Pinoy. Tapos doon ko na-discover na, okay. Hindi pala kami pare-parehas nasa tono. Alam mo yun, ano pala siya, it's a particular skill. Akala ko anyone can sing just like me. Hindi pala. So, ayun, dun ko na-appreciate na, okay, I'm given a particular skill. There's a certain level of responsibility. First time ko mag-perform on stage. Tapos yun, naging ano na siya. It felt like home for me, the stage.
Galing. Pero, yung ngayong nagpe-perform ka, syempre, I mean, from plays to movies, di ba?
Music.
Tapos music pa ngayon.
Yes.
Among those three, be honest to us, ha?
Oo naman, always.
Okay, ano ang pinaka-closest sa heart mo?
Stage talaga. Doon ako nagsimula, doon ako babalik. Live performance. Iba kasi yung yung energy exchange, yung synergy
Yes,
with the audience pagka live.
Nag-una ba ang theater mo o yung music na
Ay, that's a
Yun
good
yung passion.
question. Music. Tapos the stage became an opportunity for me to sing to a larger audience. Yes.
kasi parang napanood ko that UST Conservatory ka.
Yeah, graduate.
Go stay. Stay din ako.
Talaga? Anong,
Engineering daw.
Engineering. Katabi
Katabi lang,
namin.
magkatabi
Oo.
tayo.
Yeah,
Oo.
yeah.
So, you pursued music simula before theater? Is that correct?
Yeah, kasi sa conservatory, we also perform on stage, opera. Opera ang tawag. So parang musical din. Pero a classical way of singing.
So, parang nagamit mo yun parang gasolina to
Yeah.
perform on stage.
Yeah.
Pepe, curious ako. Kasi alam naman natin lahat ng performers, di ba? When they perform, there's a certain hugot. Ngayon, bukod dun sa hugot, syempre, not everyday naman normal ka eh. I mean, there are days na papunta ka ng shooting mo, may problema ka sa, let's say, family member. Or there are times na, sabihin natin nabangga yung kotse mo, or whatsoever adversity that comes your way. How do you deal with it? Paano ka nagpa-perform? Ano ka ba? Kumbaga, whatever it
switch ba yan?
is. Oo,
May
para
switch ka
the
ba
show
na?
must go on.
Oo.
Or talagang there are times that you cannot perform at all.
Tatlong layers yun eh. So yung una, kung mabigat yung kalooban ko tas mabigat din yung role, gagamitin ko yung personal experience ko as you mentioned, gasolina.
Okay?
Diba? Tapos kung kailangan ko magpasaya tas mabigat yung kalooban ko, papagpag ko. There's a way naman to release it.
To shrug it off.
Yes. Not just to shrug it off, but for me, my term is to release.
To release.
Yun. So marami na akong natutungan thankfully because of my mentors. One of which is Libni. Naging nyo
we
dito.
guested also.
Guest nyo dito. To release it through movement. And through talking with confidence. Like for example, co-actor ko, may isa akong close friend dun sa set. Makikipagkwentuhan ako. Yeah, before I go on stage or in front of the camera. Yes.
Okay. Pero kasi recently, no, parang I've seen some clips or videos all over the internet sa Facebook ata, if I'm not mistaken. Parang you went through something.
Yeah.
Oo. Can you share a little bit of that? Bakit umabot sa ganun? Ano nangyari?
Yun yung third layer.
Okay.
Kasi there is such a point where I have to listen to the body na hindi uubra yung pagpagpag lang.
Hindi
Through
na kaya.
movement, that day mismo or makipagkwentuhan, it might take some days or weeks for the body to recover. Kasi ang tawag na doon ay some form of trauma release. Kasi yung mga bit-bit mo mula pagkabata or posibleng hindi lang pagkabata. Ako kasi naniniwala ako sa past lives eh. So posibleng yung mga bit-bit ko, hindi ko lang bit-bit dito sa lifetime na to. Bit-bit ko siya mula nung nakaraang buhay pa. Tapos ngayon siya nagkakaroon ng resolution.
Nagmamanifest.
Oo, nagkakaroon ng resolution for me to finally fulfill my soul purpose. That's my favorite term. God-given purpose. This lifetime. Yun yung para sa akin nangyari nitong mga nakaraang buwan. Kasi I prayed for it eh. Pinagdasal ko na, Lord, God, Creator, use me as the best servant that I can be. To be able to fulfill my mission, my purpose this lifetime. Yun yung ultimate prayer ko. At yung mga nangyari sa aking struggles recently, feeling ko it's an answered prayer. Kasi it feels like yung purging na yon is also a form of purification. Diba? It's only when we are purified where we can serve at the best of our abilities.
Grabe.
That's what I believe.
Kasi ako, Bri, kahit papano, medyo aware ako dun sa mga sinasabi ni Pepe. nakaka-relate ako simply because, di ba, remember, I told you 2020, I went through the same experience, no? But kami, magkaiba kami on way how to release it, eh. Kasi ako, in a form of exercise, meditation, may similarities, but kaya medyo, na-feel ko yung energy nung sinabi niya yung ganung experience niya. Were you able to experience that also?
Yeah, I think darating talaga sa point in time that the usual things that you do to kind of get over something doesn't work anymore. Eh. And we recognize that there are patterns and there are solutions na minsan hindi na enough na tayo. We need help. And the moment that we admit that to ourselves, actually, there's a lot of people who's willing to help.
Oo.
And
Oo. Ang
yun
dami.
yung gusto kong tanong
Ang
sa'yo.
dami.
Like, ano yung pinaka, I guess, parang trigger or point of reflection mo that you said, I need help?
Okay lang ba bago ko sagutin dyan? Meron lang malakas na pakiramdam na I wanted to ask and connect with you in such a way of, if you don't mind me asking, what in particular did you experience na feeling mo similar dun sa pinagdaanan ko?
Parang hopelessness. Yung
Okay.
feeling na parang hindi ko na alam how to solve the problem anymore. Knowing that I'm a problem solver myself. Even my wife doesn't know how to make me happy. Parang dun 2020, that was the time na nagkulong na ako sa kwarto.
Oh.
So, napakagaling lang ng opportunity na my wife found a certain person over the internet. She's a hypnotherapist, which is gines din namin dito, si Ria. So,
Ria ang pangalan niya.
Oo. So, Ria Yap. So, technically, I would say na she was the one who helped me to be able to overcome that situation. Kasi na ako parang I don't pray anymore. I don't eat right.
Ayaw mo na lumabas?
Ayoko lumabas. Nagpabigote ako. Para na akong monk. Para na akong ganun. Ganun na. Parang I don't care.
Nawala yung zest for life tas napunta sa despair.
Yeah. And also yung parang connections. Yung mga friends ko, I lost connections also. Parang nawala na ako. Hindi ako yung Gerald na nun. It's a different person.
You became a different person.
Yeah. But my wife told me something that I could never forget. Gerald, you need to be whole for your children.
You need to be whole.
Whole for your children. So, and at that time, ayokong hypnotherapy. Hindi mo baliw Parang feeling ko, ang ibig sabihin nun is psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Which is close-minded kapag yun nga, hindi ka na nakapag-isip ng tama Pero nung naintindihan ko lahat, ganun pala yun, hanggang sa nag-Reiki healing na rin.
Ang ganda nun.
Yeah. Kaya, and that's the reason also why we invited Libni. Kasi nga, because we understand kung how it works.
And how important it is.
Yeah, going back to...
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, that makes me...
Medyo same, no?
Yeah, hindi lang same. Parehas in journey natin in a lot of ways in terms of what we experience. Naalala ko yung isang libro, to answer your question.
Yeah.
Naalala ko yung isang libro na pinahiram sa akin by Master Delpe, The Dark Night of the Soul.
Okay.
So, isa sa mga nakatulong sa akin is reading books na nirecommend sa akin ng mga mentors and friends. One of which is yung The Dark Night of the Soul. Tapos yung isang paborito ko ngayon, actually dalawa.
Pero nag-stay ka sa Ilocos?
Hindi.
Yung book lang, nirecommend
Hindi
yung
pa siya
book.
na-meet.
Hindi pa siya na-meet.
Hindi pa na siya na-meet. May mga kaibigan akong na-meet na siya. Pero feeling ko hindi pa right time.
Hindi pa time.
Right time. May mga mentors ako na similar sa kanya na nakilala at nakatulong sa akin. Pero yon, bukod sa books, ang nakatulong din sa akin ay iba't ibang mentors na expert sa hypnotherapy,
Yeah.
sa Reiki. My mother is a Reiki practitioner.
Wow.
Oo. Naligtas yung buhay ko ilang beses dahil sa mga methods na to. Yung hypnotherapy right now, kakatapos ko lang before going here. Yung sabi kong meeting.
Okay.
So I think I can mention her name.
Go ahead.
She's very, active on social media, helping a lot of people. Her name is Bianca Brandner. Isa siya sa mga mentors ko
Foreigner,
ngayon.
foreigner.
Hindi, yung husband niya yung
Ah,
foreigner.
foreigner, okay.
Ano siya, Bianca, nakalimutan ko yung niya, surname niya bago siya kinasal. Pero she's a former mixed VJ. Kasabay nila Luis Manzano.
yes.
Oo. Tapos
So,
si Bianca.
She's really helping you out.
Yes,
with
so another type
processing.
of hypnotherapy yung ginagawa niya. Kanina nag-purge lang ako, nag-alay ako ng luha basically dun sa session namin. Expert naman siya sa human design ang tawag.
Human design, okay.
I
Yes,
love
yes.
talking about it kasi human design, nakalimutan ko kung sino yung founder pero in-incorporate niya yung different beliefs and made it more simple for anyone to
To
understand.
understand daw.
Basically, because of human design, we are divided into 5 human types. Either you are a manifestor,
Okay.
or a generator, or manifesting generator, combination ng dalawa, projector and reflector. Yeah.
How do you know those things?
Projector
ba?
ako eh.
Ako hindi ko alam yan.
Talaga,
nagpaano
projector.
din ako eh.
You seem like a projector.
Yeah.
You seem like a projector. So,
When you say projector, sorry, educate me guys. What do you mean by being a projector?
you can mention what
Ikaw na kasi
Okay.
mas exposed ka ngayon.
So, ako as a manifesting generator, for example, if I can start from my type, kami yung maraming energy to do a lot of things
Okay.
na may times pinagsasabay.
Okay.
Tapos mabilis din mabore. Not because we don't want to do this certain thing,
Okay.
but we want to take a pause from that and, kunwari, yung isang libro, hindi ko natapos, pero hindi ko siya tatapusin, I'll pick another book and then find the connection between the two. That's how our mind operates.
Okay.
Yun.
So that's the generator.
Manifesting
Manifesting.
generator.
generator.
Ikaw combination ka.
Combination.
Okay.
Tapos yung mga projector naman, hindi sila as energetic as we. Tapos pag yung projector tsaka reflector, kakaunti lang ang percentage nito sa buong mundo.
Okay.
They balance the manifestors and the generators.
I would agree. You are a projector. Yeah.
I mean, you can describe it better than I do kasi I didn't go in too deep dun sa mga ibang types eh.
Yeah.
Tiningnan ko lang yung overview. Pero ikaw ba, what's
Kasi,
your description?
Naging curious ako kasi syempre I learned about Gallup, StrengthsFinder, tapos meron
alam
nga
yun.
ganyan. Meron pa yung INTJ.
Myers-Briggs.
Yeah.
Myers-Briggs.
So, ENFP
Kasi ito meron
ako.
din ganyan. Sabi ko, na-curious lang ako to know anong type ako. I can't really remember the pinaka-specific description.
Okay, but it
Pero
made
nasabi
sense
sa
for
akin,
you.
it made sense for me and projector pala ako, sabi nila.
Pag projector, usually, kung di ako nagkakamali, you
I'll
tend
try
to
to
delegate. Hindi ikaw yung mismong gumagawa nung project.
Project.
Magaling kang mag-direct or mag-delegate.
Okay.
Yun. Ganun.
Pero na-imagine nyo ba to, Pepe? Like siguro sa parents mo na lang. No? Sa parents mo. Na-imagine nyo ba ng mga panahon nila yung mga nauna sa atin? What if they're experiencing the same thing that we're experiencing pero walang label?
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Can you imagine paano yun? Dati nung unang panahon, pag sinabing nagpa-psychiatrist ka, they would opt to
Baliw.
think baliw. But in reality, it's not. It's basically normal now, lalo na with the mental health issues, di ba? So, ikaw ba, since sabi mo, mother mo is a healer, meron na bang point na sinabi sa'yo ng nanay mo na, anak, alam mo, dati naranasan ko rin yan, pero hindi namin alam yung tawag. Sinabi niya na ba sa'yo?
Oo naman. Lalo na yung generation ng tatay niya, yung mga nakaranas ng gyera.
Oo, ayun, lalo
Yun
na
ang
yun. Oo.
ibang level of PTSD yun. No? Tsaka dati kasi, ang common terms is psychiatric terms like ADHD, for example. Diba? It's a mental condition. Apparently, maraming manifesting generators ang diagnosed or misdiagnosed na may ADHD.
Yeah.
For example, ako, when I checked about ADHD, bipolar disorder, ang daming na-checkan. Parang nakompleto ko nga yung mga mental conditions. And now, it gives me the power back. I feel empowered. Knowing na, okay, it's just a label. And this human design, for me, is an empowering label. Kasi you can put different labels
Correct.
to a certain person.
Or you
Pero-
can put different masks.
Exactly.
Connected to the topic, yeah.
Pero yung human design kami, for me, Yung human design is a tool that you can use to be more proactive and productive.
Ano,
Ano ko lang,
Yeah.
nahanap ko kasi.
Okay.
Kasi you actually need to input the exact time na pinanganak ka.
Yeah, parang
Apart from your
astrology.
birth. Oo. So maraming also different, ewan ko sub-classification ba ng projector.
Oo, wala pa ako dyan.
So sabi dito, as a projector, you are a natural guide, organizer, and leader. You are here to be recognized for who you are and help guide the other energy types in the most efficient way.
ayun.
As people around you are buzzing with energy and ideas, you're able to understand them better than they can understand themselves. You have a deep and penetrating aura which allows you to hone in and ask the deep and insightful questions. Over a glass of whiskey po.
Ibig sabihin, taga-utos.
So,
Hindi naman. But
Hindi naman,
I
hindi
think
naman.
my way of doing about things is putting in the work. I'm not afraid to put in the work kasi I need to understand for me to delegate.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm willing to put in the work. Kasi kung hindi ko alam, paano kita matutulungan?
And you can go beyond, yun ang kagandaan, when you understand your type, you can go beyond that type.
Yes.
Diba? We can
Yes,
all
definitely.
go beyond our types.
Pepe, ito may tanong ako sa'yo.
Mm.
Show business is a very, I would say,
Cutthroat?
cutthroat business. Ngayon, syempre, Pepe, let's face it, sabi ko nga, hindi naman tayo 100% all the time. There are days that you can only put out 40%. Diba? But sabi nga, even if 40% lang ang kaya mo i-put out, pero pag ginawa mo, you're still giving your 100%.
Yeah.
However, masyadong competitive yung ginagalawan mong negosyo. Diba? Syempre, maraming talented, maraming opportunities din, and syempre, marami rin adversities sa negosyo na yan. So ngayon ang tanong ko, paano yun? How do you handle rejections? Lalo na yung meron kang nararamdaman sa sarili mo na mga personal problems mo. How do you deal with that?
Una sa lahat, sa basketball lang ako competitive, pero hindi rin masyado. I still find it fun. Alam mo yun. I just tend to compete with myself. I am collaborative with other people. I don't like competing with other people. And pagdating sa rejection, I'm just grateful na, especially recently, I see it as a blessing. Ibig sabihin,
Redirection.
oo, ginabayan ako na hindi para sa akin yun. And then I move on. I easily move on when I...
Wala ka na nung feeling na ano. Kasi minsan, ako na lang, I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Minsan meron akong ganito shit, parang kulang yung binigay ko dun
Ah.
Parang dapat, kahit na alam ko at the
Tama.
back of my mind na I gave my 100%, ginagawan ko siya ng story sa utak ko na
the critic, no?
Oo, may mali eh. May mali. So ikaw, wala nang ganun ngayon, you would say. Or learning process ka pa rin.
Yes, learning process pa rin. Kasi for example, ito, I'll be completely honest in terms of my body of work. Ang pangarap kong hold up is a movie that I'm very proud of. Kasi isa sa mga matalik kong kaibigan yung director. High school pa lang kami, ginagawa na namin yung pag-shoot ng mga iba't ibang videos. Siya yung nasa likod, ako yung nasa harap ng camera. Tapos it's like a fulfillment of a childhood dream. Diba? And I'm very proud of him. For me, he's one of the best in the field of directing. And isa sa mga, katulad ng pakiramdam mo, isa sa mga nahirapan akong i-let go, lalo na nung kapalabas pa lang nung pangarap kong hold up. Pag pinapanood ko siya, puro yung utak ko, I can do better than that. I can do better than that. Kasi naalala ko when I did ang pangarap kong hold up and other films similar to that, meron akong pinagdadaanan na episode. Tapos, for me, that got in the way of me giving my ultimate best. Kaya pag pinapanood ko siya, knowing myself, I can definitely do better than that. Kaya meron akong ngiwi.
Oo, may ngiwi ka.
may ngiwi
gets
ako
ko.
na, fuck, shit. Alam mo yun? Kung pwede lang mag-take two. Alam mo yun? And mag-time machine, go
Yes.
back. Yun. I just take comfort in the fact that I was told that that's a sign of being a true artist. You're never satisfied.
With your work.
You're always looking for something to improve on. Yun.
Ang galing.
Yun.
So I guess it's normal pala, no? To everyone may ganung feeling, no?
Kailangan mo ng ka-check and balance na kaibigan mo or someone na magsasabi sa'yo na, okay na yan. That's the best for this moment. Sakit ko rin to sa mga recording. Kunwari for a song, isa pa. Yun. Tas buti na lang, meron ako ngayon na trusted friend, my music producer, for example, si Isagani Palabyab of Music Monks. Bro, this is perfect already. Trust me. And I trust him. It's a good thing na meron ka na pagkakatiwalaan. Kailangan natin yon, yung mga katulad natin.
Sounds familiar yan, Direk.
Hindi.
Kasi
Oo,
siya, ganun siya. Ako yung okay na to, Direk. Taga-balance.
Okay.
Kaya pala kanina, ewan ko na-notice mo to. Di ba nagpipicture tayong tatlo for the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Sabi
Tatlo
niya,
pa.
okay na yung one take. Sabi niya ganun. Di ba sabi niya, okay. So feeling ko, parang ako nagsabi, sige, take pa tayo for safety. So parang feeling ko ngayon, pinapractice mo na yung, okay na yan, nag-let go ka na agad. Parang
Letting
yun
go.
lang ang feeling ko. Is that correct? Or,
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah. Usually kasi sa experience ko, kadalasan yung first, yun na yung best.
So you're developing that practice of acceptance or embracing,
Letting go.
letting go and embracing what life has to offer, would you say?
And trusting also the eye of your creative partner.
Director.
Your director, your music producer. Kasi I have to trust na may mga nakikita silang hindi ko rin nakikita.
Correct.
Yun.
Pero ang galing, Pepe. Now, I understand bakit effective ka sa ginagawa mo. Because collaborative ka. Kasi there are some people na pag nandiyan na sa level na yan, may rockstar mentality na. Yung parang, I'm better than you guys, so hindi na ako makikinig. May gano'n na. So ang galing nung, kumbaga yung humility is still there.
Oo, I'm trying to balance it also kasi even though I'm very collaborative, I'm also very firm and hands-on about my vision. My brand, my vision, the color that is connected to my personality. Kanina lang, pinag-usapan namin ng isang creative head. Yung kung mapapansin yung mga pinopost ko ngayon is all about my birthday show on April 21 sa Beta Theater. So, merong specific aesthetic or filter yung mga videos na gusto ko consistent. So, yun. Yun, pagdating sa creative output, I'm very hands-on. And then, pag nakita ko na na-implement na yung same brand, madali na ako magtiwala.
Okay. Pero,
So, may ganong balance eh.
Trust but verify.
Yes. Yeah,
Kasi parang, I want to completely trust you. Pero tingnan ko muna kung kaya mo ma-bring to life yung vision.
Yes. Kung nagkakaisa tayo sa vision.
Yes. Are
Yung
we
very
on
core.
the same page?
Yes,
Yeah.
yung very core at least. And then you can play around. We can play around that.
Pero may gusto akong itanong sa'yo,
Go.
Pepe. Kasi ang topic natin, the masks we wear eh. Curious ako if may nangyari ba sa'yo or parang na-experience mo na kinukwento natin kanina eh, di ba? Na pag mabigat ka, so mabigat yung pakiramdam mo, tapos kailangan magpatawa ka. Do you find yourself putting on mask and perhaps the reason why one day sobrang bigat na kasi ang dami mo ng mask na sinuot? Is that something that you've experienced?
ilang maskara ang kaya mo isuot?
No, until, siyempre, yun na nga, na-acknowledge mo na, hindi ko pala talaga kaya mag-isa.
For the longest time, yes. For the longest time, I was told and I felt that I was wearing masks. Hindi ko na alam kung gaano kadami or gaano kadami pinagpapalit-palit ko. Because of this personality that I have developed, I think it's also a trauma response. Yung pagiging people pleaser. Kasi bata pa lang ako, so nagkaroon kami ng issues sa family. There was a point when my mother and my father separated because of indifferences, and I honestly felt relieved when they separated because naging mas peaceful yung household, tapos naging mas maganda rin yung buhay nila, yung estado nila. Ano lang, at first may nararamdaman kang nawala eh sa kalooban mo. Of course, as a child, I needed a mentor na nagsisimula sa household.
Or role model.
Right? Role model, exactly. Tapos, there was also this grief na I think baka maraming makaka-relate na bata dito. Was I partly the reason kung bakit nagkahiwalay yung parents ko? So siguro isa yon sa mga naging dahilan kung bakit naging people pleaser ako to a fault na ayokong mag-away tayo. Ayokong may nakakaaway or gusto ko laging maganda yung tingin nyo sa akin. Ganon. So kahit na nasasaktan na ako, naiinsulto na ako dahil sa sinasabi mo, tatawa ko sa harapan mo. Yun din siguro yung dahilan kung bakit nakaranas ako ng burnout, ng depression, ng suicidal tendencies. Until I reached a point na my whole being said, enough. This is not living. This is not even surviving. This is enough. And then I break free unti-unti from that.
Pero Pepe, meron na ba yung point na, di ba sabi mo nga yung monte ka nang to cross over eh. Montek mo na ituloy, di ba? Yung when you say montek mo ituloy, as in, nandun ka na ba? Ginawa mo na yung act itself? Or hindi na? Pero yung brain mo, yun yung sinasabi.
Yes.
Overdrive na.
Yun na yung naging warning sign sa akin na, oops, ngayon lang nangyari to Parang ano na to, something, this is not me. This is not me. So, I asked for help.
Yeah.
I asked for help.
Actually, I asked Bri a question doon sa previous podcast natin that I would like to ask him. Is there any experience of yours na minsan ba pag nagda-drive ka, pupunta ka ng flyover, pero hindi ka malungkot? Meron ka bang feeling na, kung italon ko kaya yung kotse dito, ituloy-tuloy ko. May ganun ka?
May pumapasok. Alam mo, ang ganda na binanggit mo yan kasi I've always been curious doon sa boses na yun eh.
Diba?
Yung, for example, pagka nasa mataas kang building tapos sumilip ka, kahit nalulula ka.
Tumalon kaya ako?
Oo, may ganun.
What if?
May tumalon ka o kaya tumalon. Ano kayong mangyari pag tumalon ako? Tapos mapipicture
Ano
mo
kayong
yung...
feeling na nasa Eric kang gumagano pa baba?
Yes. Tapos ma-visualize mo siya nung nalalaglag ka and then eventually in the middle of falling, you will freak out and matatauhan ka na, ba't ko ginawa to?
Correct.
Oo. Ako, naniniwala ako and I've been reading things about this. Lahat ng pumapasok sa isip natin, hindi natin thoughts. Parang antena ang utak
Implanted
natin.
ba siya?
Napipick up natin
Napipick up
from
natin.
other people.
Okay.
So energy exchange nga.
Yes,
no?
yes. Kaya ako, I'm an advocate of regularly going to the province, basta kung saan may dagat, may ilog, maraming puno. Kasi dito sa Manila, ito rin sinabi ng isa sa mga mentor ko, si Coach Taiwan, former Marine siya. Ang problema dito sa Manila, bukod sa congestion, kukunti ang puno and nature spots na dapat nag-absorb ng mabigat nating energy. So napapasa lang natin sa isa't isa yung mabigat na energy. Ang nature is meant to absorb our heavy energies and transmute it and transform it into another form of energy that we can use for our day-to-day lives to be effective and efficient.
Parang taga-replenish.
Correct.
Exactly. Grounding.
Pero pag nag-grounding ka, ang tanong, ito yung never ko natanong pag nag-grounding ka ba, syempre na-release mo yung energy, right? Inabsorb ng lupa. Hindi ba binabato ng lupa yan somewhere else?
Binabalik, pwede mong ma-pick up uli yun. Ano siya, finifilter niya. Kasi energy is, di ba, never destroyed. It's always there.
Okay.
So yung energy na yun, finifilter niya para maging light energy again for you to use for your purpose.
Galing, ano?
Isipin mo lang,
Ganun.
simpler
Parang
terms.
recycle, ano? Parang
Exactly.
galing.
In simpler terms, yung breath, when we breathe,
Oh.
di ba, nagko-convert tayo to carbon
Exactly.
dioxide.
Exactly.
Tapos kino-convert
Galing nun,
niya
Bray. Naisip
Kina-convert
ko pa
ulit
yun.
niya.
to oxygen.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's the same. Breath is another form of energy. Yung emotions natin is another form of energy.
Saan napupunta yun? And to capsulate itong thought na yan, there's, di ba, may mga videos na nakita tayo online that may dalawang plants. Tapos may isang plant na puro bad words, puro self-deprecating yung sinasabi.
Ano nangyari dun sa
Nabulok.
halaman?
Nag-wither. Ito yung medyo loving, lahat ng any
Exactly.
compliments.
Yeah.
Nag-bloom siya.
Nag-bloom siya.
Kasi words is another form of potent energy. May isa akong nabasang libro, ang title niya, The Four Agreements. Gusto ko rin to, isa sa mga paborito ko rin. Ano siya, Toltec Wisdom, Mexican. So, sinasabi nila, lahat ng problema natin, mahahanap natin yung solusyon sa 4 na kasunduan. Yung pangunang kasunduan is be impeccable with your word. Kasi according dun sa teacher, lahat tayo actually nagpa-practice ng magic through our words.
Magic,
Either
okay.
black magic or white magic. Pansinin mo, may mga bata na sinabihan ng magulang, hindi niya kaya yan. Wag mo pagawa sa anak ko, hindi niya kaya. So, ang ending,
Hindi kaya.
Hindi talaga niya kaya. Or di
Diba?
try.
So, yun yung power ng words natin. Kaya nga sabi nila, you're like casting spells when you speak. That's why we spell them out. Yun, that's the power of,
Spell them out anyway.
that's the power of words. Ganun
so
siya
that's the-
ka-powerful. Na we tend to overlook. And it starts with our thoughts.
Yeah.
Ayun na nga, ako, I'm isa to sa mga paborito kong topic kasi it's a discovery na latest lang eh. Yung dati natatakot ako eh, hala, saan galing yun? Tapos I try to reject it. Tapos mas lalo siya lumalaki. So ngayon naintindihan ko na, hindi, mga dumadaan lang to. Dahil nga antena yung, parang cellphone, nasasagap niya, o radio. Ganon yung brain natin. So itong thoughts na to, lalo na dito sa Metro Manila, mas malakas siya. Kasi marami dito sa Metro Manila ang nakakaranas ng anxiety, depression. Actually, there's a collective anxiety. That's why we need to go out of the city more often. Or
May,
take
may,
regular
may tanong ako
breaks.
sa inyong dalawa. Do you experience this? Kung may pinagdadaanan ka, ako, I'm perfectly healthy person outside. Outside. Meaning, I work out every day, I meditate, I talk to Him directly, to the Lord. Pero, pag may problema, di ba, ang word natin, Lord, bahala ka na. But in reality, we don't do that, bahala ka na. In control ka pa rin eh. So, minsan ako, parang, pag natutulog ako, iniisip ko, shit, anong gagawin ko? Paano yung mangyayari? Paano kung ganito yung maging outcome? Yung parang biglang mararamdaman mo, merong, pag tinignan mo yung ano ko, normal ako. Wala akong anything findings na may sakit. Pero yung heart mo, parang may pumipigil. Nararamdaman niyo ba yun? Kasi sabi nila, anxiety daw yun eh. Do you feel that? Ikaw sa experience mo?
Yes.
Na parang,
Yes.
nakakahiga ka normal, pero feeling mo hindi ka nakakahinga.
Yeah. I think that's actually one of the things you shared publicly that you've experienced yourself.
Yeah.
Tama, no? Parang may nakahawak, bro.
Mm-mm.
Parang may nakaganon. Ay, ganon.
Ganon.
Tapos hindi ka makatulog for no reason at all. Even if melatonin ka na or ano, yung lalo na yung brain mo pag nag-iisip ng solution on how to fix, let's say, your experiences or your problems.
Your brain is on overdrive and
Yeah.
haywire na talaga lahat na pwede kong maisip na iisip mo na.
Pero ang good thing lang, alam mo, na pag-usapan natin yung kay Pepe, yung tinatanong ko kayong dalawa, yung tungkol dun sa naiisip mong, well, nililabel nila dark thoughts, yung mga, ano kaya kung tumalon ako? For me, ako yung mga ganun, kaya gusto ko rin na-discuss eh, kasi it is not something na taboo because other people, when they hear that, pare may tama yan, medyo
May ano
tayo
na ata
dyan.
to, medyo may problema na ata
Tingnan
sa
mo, tayo
pag-iisip.
nag-usap tayong tatlo, inamin natin tatlo na there are times that we thought of those things. But it's normal. So parang yun lang rin yung gusto ko makita ng mga ka-whiskey natin na minsan baka akala mo may something na sa'yo pero it's normal.
Maybe it's more on recognizing if you really need help.
Yeah.
Kasi sometimes these are just thoughts and thoughts can pass through lang naman eh. Pass through.
All the time. All the time. Actually, we are helping each other right now. I am feeling this circle of trust
Yeah.
and helping each other with different perspectives. Can I go back lang dun sa sinabi mo
Sige
na
lang, bro.
yung gumagano?
Yeah, sige, bro.
Yes,
Sige,
yes.
sige.
Kasi ang pumasok sa isip ko while you were sharing that is this realization na it feels like that energy, let's call it a dark energy,
Yes.
trying to collaborate with our egos.
Could
Kasi,
be. Yes.
kasi yung ego natin yung gusto laging in control.
Yeah.
As opposed sa soul na madaling mag-let go at magtiwala at manalig.
Tama.
Right? Sa Creator. Ang napapansin ko kasi, yung mga ganong energy, Ngayon at least I'm grateful I'm having this perspective now. A change of perspective na. It's also an answered prayer. Parang
Yun nga eh,
si...
yun narinig ko yung sinabi mo kanina eh.
Kasi,
Yun nga eh.
kasi when we pray for things like, use me for your greater glory, there's always a test. Magkakaroon ng test. Like si Jesucristo, di ba? Sa Mount Sinai ba yun? Tinest siya for 40 days. So lalapit yung mga, kaya I don't want to antagonize them. Yung mga dark energies, they are, for me, they
A
came
tool.
from...
There's
yes,
also a
yes,
tool,
kasi
no?
lahat tayo nanggaling sa isang source. We all came from the light, right? Even these dark energies. And ang silbi nila para sa akin is to test you so that you can reach a certain stage na closest, if not your highest self. Diba? That's, itong mga, kasi itong, sabi nga ni Mark Manson, yung
Yeah, si Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
The Art of Not Giving a Fuck and Everything is Fucked. Diba? May ganun siyang libro. Diba? Itong, him and a lot of other authors, the obstacle is the way. That's another author din. Nakalimutan ko na kung sino siya, pero the obstacle is the way. Kumbaga, kailangan natin pagdaanan yon para marating natin yung gusto nating destination. Right? Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yun.
Naalala ko yung
Parang ako
scene
nagsabi niyan sa'yo ah.
Saka naalala ko yung scene sa Finding Nemo. There was a scene where they're gonna go through a trench na sobrang na madilim.
Yeah.
But ang sinabi ng mga tao, go through it, not over it. So parang nung napanood ko yun, gumuno agad din. And na-realize ko na sometimes you want the shortcut. And we want to experience something na the better route talaga is going through it, not over it.
Ito very quick lang before you ask. Go ahead. Sorry.
But saka yun nga,
Sorry.
answered prayer.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's an answered prayer to be able to experience na may better understanding ka na and you're able to release yung mga ganong emotions. Pero mabigat yung ganon.
Yeah. Before you ask him the top 3 qualities and also the kwentong mental health, meron lang akong gustong isang tanong sa'yo, bro eh. Ako kasi meron ako na-experience na ganito na nagpa-hypnotherapy ako. Pinapasok ako, pinapapili niya ako. Sabi niya, you close your eyes. Tapos sabi niya, choose a room. So, 3 rooms yon. Black room lang siya. Siyempre, depende kung paano mo in-interpret yung sinabi sa'yo ng hypnotherapist. Eh. So, sabi niya, pili ka na isang door. So, I think I chose the far right door. Pag open ko, wala siya sasabihin ko sino makikita mo. And I saw my younger self. I saw my younger self there. So, sabi ko, so ayun. So, siyempre, marami na siyang sinabi, si hypnotherapist, and ako, only to find out, pagkapitik niya ng gano'n nung ano niya, sabi ko, it's done. Yeah, it's done. Pucha, umiiyak pala ako, hindi ko alam. Akala ko I was just sleeping. So, parang dun ko na-realize na, sabi mo nga kanina, going back to what you said, marami tayong characteristic or let's say baggages because of our childhood. Because of our experiences, whether it's good or bad. Kasi minsan may good, na yun na nagiging tool papunta sa bad. Meron din gano'n. It's not always the bad na papunta sa good. So yun lang, I just want to share
And
that.
sometimes we fail to recognize.
Na ikaw ba dun sa hypnotherapist mo, merong ganong, pinapili ka ng door?
Actually, bro, I'm feeling a lot of things right now while you're there's a level of connection there na it's hard to put into words, but I'll try my best. Kaka-experience ko lang yan kanina. Sa hypnotherapy session na nasa isang room din ako. Tapos, hindi ko alam kung younger self ko siya, pero 3 kami na magkakasing edad. And, ayun din, iyak din ako ng iyak kasi what I realized in my session kanina, or what I remember is itong mga iba-ibang parts or personality, whether inner child mo yan, or higher self, they are all trying to protect you. They're all trying to protect us. Yun yung siguro kumalabit sa puso ko kasi just recently these are the things that I'm ashamed of eh. Like yung shadows mo, yung ayaw mong aminin sa ibang tao na part ng pagkatao mo. May isa pang book na sinabi sa akin na there are no bad parts. I was told by my mentor, si Bianca, na there is a community inside of us. There's a family na pwedeng i-label ng isang doktor na may multiple personality
Disorder
disorder to.
to.
Pero hindi, we have a lot of personalities, a lot of energies inside of us. Kumbaga, nanonood ba kayo ng Ghost Fighter dati?
Oo
Oo naman, oo
Paborito
naman.
ko si Sensui.
Si Sensui.
Siguro for a reason,
Yes,
di ba? Ang
yes.
dami niyang pagkatao.
Yes.
Di ba? Tapos, siguro kasi nakaka-relate ako na may ganyan ako, meron akong personality na warrior na sobrang palaban, tapos meron naman akong personality na peacemaker. Alam mo yun? So, iba-iba yun. Iba-ibang layers. Apparently, lahat tayo may ganun.
Correct. Yeah.
Not just the
Lahat
good
ng
ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yun na nga eh. I think what we need is to change again our perspective na, as the author said, there are no bad parts. Iba-iba lang sila ng role. Alam mo yun?
Grabe tong topic natin, ha?
pero gusto kong tanong, follow up lang
Yeah,
doon.
go
Do you
lang.
ever feel for so long a time na neglect mo yung sarili mo?
Yeah.
Speaking of the good, siyempre sometimes, kasi nga naging people pleaser ka, diba?
Yeah.
So parang the good ones lang yung gusto mong pakita.
Mm-hmm.
And ngayon, from your stories, kasi ganoon din yung feeling na parang you try not to project or portray the not so good ones kasi hindi ka ma-accept eh.
Mm-hmm.
Tsaka people will judge you.
People will judge you.
Yeah.
Do you ever felt na neglect mo yung part ngayon na ngayon you're fully embracing?
Yes. Oh, I am reconnecting with this, not just the child in me, but these other personalities na napunta sa backseat.
Back end, oo.
Kaya mabilis ako maging emotional pagka nanonood ako ng mga clips. Like for example, si Khalil Ramos. Meron siyang isang magandang clip na kinakausap niya yung batang siya. Nasabi
Yeah.
nung bata,
Yeah.
na-achieve mo na ba? Tinanong ng bata, na-achieve mo na ba yung dreams
I saw
mo?
that. I saw that.
Sabi ni old Khalil, ni present Khalil, hindi pa. Nakakapagod ba? Oo. Ba't ayaw mo pang tumigil? Kasi may umaasa sa akin. Sino? Ikaw. May
Wow.
ganun.
Papanoorin ko kasi search ko yan. Papanoorin ko.
So yung ganong, meron akong ganong, naging emotional ako. Meron akong ganyang
Connection right now.
and relationship with my young self, si Batang Pepe, na isang tabi for the longest time. Kasi feeling ko, for me to fulfill my purpose, we have to be hand in hand. Together with the other personalities.
Correct.
It makes who I am, who you are, yung kabuuan ko.
It's like the movies ng emotions, yung different emotions.
Inside Out.
Inside Out, yeah. Na kailangan mo i-recognize and really accept.
Tsaka yung Spellbound. Yung ganun din sa Spellbound.
Speaking of your younger self, if you were to speak to your younger self, ano yung message mo sa kanya?
I love you. I love you beyond words. And thank you. Thank you for not leaving my side. And that the best is yet to come.
Yun.
Napakaganda.
Grabe. Direk, now it's time. Tanungin mo natin siya. No, Pepe, ano ba ang top 3 qualities mo as a person? What do you think?
Mahirap. Medyo nahihirapan ako dun sa kung paano ako nakikita ng ibang tao. Siguro, I can start with how I see myself.
Okay.
Especially now, I am... Top 3 qualities ko siguro sa ngayon is I am more open to learning, especially from other people. Actually, nandun ako ngayon sa... Recent lang to hirap na hirap ako dati na makinig ng constructive criticism from other people. Ngayon, I'm open to learning from other people. How you see me? Kasi I really want to grow. I really want to grow to reach my highest potential. Number 2, I am more in touch with my emotions na kunwari, nakaramdam ako ng bigat dahil sa criticisms na narinig ko. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just a human being experiencing that. And I don't have to react. I just have to sit with it, embrace it, talk to it, perhaps. And number 3, which is my favorite, I am more honest. And the goal is to be completely honest. That's why I love this guesting, itong mga podcast. Kasi it's an opportunity for me to exercise my right and my capacity to be completely honest.
Grabe. Love it.
Galing.
And now,
Wala akong masabi.
etong part na to, sobrang sakto kasi ang segment na to is actually kwentong mental health. In this box are sets of questions. So, mamili ka. One question. Read it out loud. And then, nauna na isip mo.
Hindi, inamoy ko lang muna.
Inamoy mo muna.
Inamnam
Sige,
ko
sige,
muna
sige,
sa
sige.
pang-amoy.
Pili ka muna isa.
Okay.
Ramdaman natin.
Gitna na.
So, read it out loud.
Okay. Isang maikling buhay na puno ng kahulugan o isang mahabang buhay na pangkaraniwan?
Pepe, parang sobrang bagay sa yung tanong.
Eto, ewan ko counterintuitive to pero nagli-lean towards ako dun sa isang mahabang buhay na pangkaraniwan kasi there's beauty in simplicity. Alam mo yun, maybe it can be viewed as common na walang kahulugan, pero yung karaniwang tao na isang kanta ni Joey Ayala, actually may lalim yung karaniwan para sa akin. Pasensya na sa gumawa nito, pero para sa akin, nakikita ko yung connection nilang dalawa. Yung mahabang buhay na pangkaraniwan ay pwedeng maging malalim o puno ng kahulugan. Depende sa kung paano natin siya nakikita.
At paano mo siya titignan?
Paano natin siya titignan? Para mag-rhyme.
Para mag-rhyme.
Paano natin siya titignan? Yon.
So, gumana yung ano ko.
Yon. Tama. I love rhymes and thank you for that. Yeah. Sinagot ko na kaagad, no?
Oo
Dapat
nga
nag-sip
Pero,
na ako
nauna na yung sagot.
Yeah. Yun yung
Grabe.
pakiramdam
I feel light. Quite honestly.
Alam mo ba, Pepe, lagi ko sinasabi sa sa podcast nga namin, or even if I talk to Bri, when it's light, then it's right. Dito to, kasi di ba pag bigat,
When it
ibig sabihin,
feels light.
Oo, mali na siya, di
It's
ba?
light.
May sense of clarity kasi pag magaan na.
Yes.
Maraming salamat, Pepe, for being open to us, to this show, and of course, sa mga tagapakinig natin, mga ka-whiskey ang tawag namin sa kanila. If there's anything that you want to promote or saan ka ba nila makikita, please feel free to do so.
Okay, number 1, world peace.
Gusto ko yan.
As cliche as it may sound. Salamat muna sa lahat, mga kapatid, for this magical session. Yes. At pagdating naman sa aking mga karaniwang gawain, ito sa mga susunod na buwan, una sa lahat, ang pinaka-paborito ko ay ang pagbalik sa music. So I perform more recently at meron po ako sa March 27, I have this gig in 70s Bistro with The Dawn, POT at iba pang mga banda.
Galing.
Yes, I'm grateful we were invited by our friends from The Dawn. Kasi yung isa sa mga gitarista din ng aming banda ay gitarista din ng The Dawn, si Francis Reyes. Yes, isa sa mga nagpasimula. Yun ang OG in terms of hindi pa podcast, sa radio pa.
Yes.
Radio
Diba?
broadcast, yeah.
Oo, radio broadcast. Tapos, ultimately, sa April 21, which is my birthday, my 39th birthday, I'm going to do a first ever solo show sa PETA Theater. So it's like me coming back home kasi sa PETA nagsimula ang lahat. Pagbukas ng mga iba't ibang pintuan sa mundo ng telebisyon, sa pelikula, nagsimula sa PETA dahil sa Rock of Ages.
Yes.
So I'm coming back to PETA, go back to my roots, magpapakilala ko mula sa pagkabata ko sa PETA. So it's a show na hindi lang kantahan, may storytelling, may visual din elements. And so pinaghalo ko lahat. My love for filmmaking, my love for performing on stage, and my love for music.
Ano pinangalan mo yung event?
Ang title ng salamat, ang title ay Pepe Shows.
Pepe Shows. And it's his homecoming.
Yes. Maraming salamat pala ang producer namin ay Backstage Manila. Sila yung nagplant ng seeds sa akin. They took a chance on me. Nung inimbitahan nila ako, I have doubts. Kasi first time na may nag-alok sa akin na we want to produce your first show. Ha? Ako? At dahil dun, I started finishing and writing my own songs with my band, with my another one who believed in me, music producer ko, Music Monks. And then my band, yung Pepe and the Pillars, nakasama ko mula high school pa lang. And of course, our director, my good friend, si Direk Flo Reyes. Yon. So makita-kita po tayo sa PETA Theater. April 21.
Yun. Pepe, maraming salamat. At from me and Bri, we're sending you Purple Light.
Alam mo yan na madalas ko nakikita pag nagme-meditate ako. Purple glowing light. Why purple, may I ask?
Well, yung Purple Light daw, it's something that you send a good energy to the other person.
Ganda.
Kumbaga sending your good energy.
Okay, thank you.
Pinadalang ka namin ng energy namin.
Salamat sa dagdag na purple light.
At yun, mga ka-whisky, mga ka-low-barkada, sana marami kayo napulot na aral sa conversation natin tonight with Pepe. Sabi nga nila, pag naka-whisky ka,
Mas open ka.
always
Stay pogs.
Cheers, cheers na tayo.
Cheers!
Podcast na naman with Gerald at Brian. Aral lang pulutan sa inuman at kwentuhan. Pinagsamang veterano, parehong talentado. Ihanda ang may katbaso sa lames at
Big Eyes Production.